Hello, and today we are going to react to DC has a Robin problem. What they're talking about. I don't know about any of Robin too much. I know about Trinity, one of them. I know next to nothing about Robin. What's the problem with it? I just say my face problem. Just because my guess is that just because this side. This one here. Let's begin. Yeah. On this side, this is a problem. This video is again by Comic Lad. They make good videos. Subscribe to them. Original video is in description. Let's begin without any further delay. Let's see what he's talking about.
For most of Batman's history, he's always had one Robin by his side. But for the last few years, he's had two.
And that's one too many. Because like you said, Batman needs a Robin. There's always going to be the dynamic duo. But there's a certain little birdie that's been left out of the party.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting. I didn't know that Robin was dead. I know about Jason thought that he was like not a bad man. Without rhyming sentences.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
Together we're the Comic Lads, and today we are talking about DC's Robin problem.
And specifically the fact that Tim Drake and Damian Wayne both seem to be struggling to grab the mantle in the last 20 years. And it seems
that is kind of crazy. What's the reason behind it? They're just doing for it. That is interesting. I don't know what we are having Civil War here.
DC editorial just doesn't know what to do. Before we get into it, though, we do want to hear from you guys in Question of the Week. Let us know in the comments down below.
They don't know what to do. Let's just make some writer do his work.
Do you think it's a problem that we have two mainline Robins running simultaneously together?
Or are you okay with it, because that's valid also.
I think not a good idea.
Just like
Jaded.
We're extremely jaded.
Yeah. And also, guys, be sure to drop a like on the video. It really helps us
You
out.
also like drop in this video and subscribe.
Subscribe if you haven't already, and become one
With the comic book lads.
the Robin Lads.
The lad wonders. Fire. Yeah. So, before we get into the main problem itself, we should probably lay some groundwork for you guys.
Yeah, paint the picture of what it was like.
That is good, they're doing that. I didn't know about any of this Robin. Only thing I thought Jason thought Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne are son of Batman. I guess now I'm realizing that. Before this video recording, later I realized that why the okay that Jason Todd is not a son of Batman. Makes sense. Dick Grayson was not. I'm not familiar with Tim Drake.
And there was just one Robin.
Yeah, because we all know the legendary transition from Dick Grayson to Nightwing, which then opened up the mantle of Robin to be passed to Jason Todd,
Which
the comic book lads.
the Robin Lads.
The lad wonders.
Fire.
Yeah. So, before we get into the main problem itself, we should probably lay some groundwork for you guys.
Yeah, paint the picture of what it was like when there was just one Robin.
Yeah, because we all know the legendary transition from Dick Grayson to Nightwing,
He's a one Robin.
which then opened up the mantle of Robin to be passed to Jason Todd.
Which ended very well.
Extremely well.
I guess Jason Todd basically was dead. Killed by Joker. I remember watching it.
For everyone.
No,
Jason Todd.
actually, he died, and then we got Tim Drake.
It's no surprise.
Team Drake. I didn't heard about this guy. This is least popular Robin. I guess he's Tim Drake. People love Dick Grayson for whatever reason. Tell me in the comments why people love Dick Grayson. Tim Drake, I so many Robins here. That gets confusing to me all the time. How I'm supposed to remember this many Robins?
To anyone who's watched any of our Robin themed videos, or just like any Comic Lads video, I feel like we mentioned Tim Drake at some point in every video.
Tim Glazer.
No, like we're doing tricks on it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Spin cycle on him.
We love Tim Drake.
Yes.
In our opinion, I mean, he's very neck and neck with Dick Grayson, and we've made tons of videos about that in the past.
What this is?
Very neck and neck with Dick Grayson, and we've made tons of
this guy is also love Dick Grayson.
videos about that in the past, and it kind of flip-flops, but I think the general consensus among tons of videos about that in the past, and it kind of...
If you like to react to me, this video, get in the comments. I might have to react to it. Why is the criticism?
Flip-flops, but I think the general consensus among us at least is that Tim Drake is the best.
Yes.
And he's
No pun intended.
the only person to ever be Robin that truly understands why Batman needs a Robin and understands what the actual mantle of Robin is.
Yeah, he is the one that pushed to become Robin,
That's
like
why
against Batman's wishes.
Yeah, he was like, dude, you're grieving, you're sad as hell because Jason Todd is dead.
Yeah.
You need someone in your corner, you need someone who can be your backup.
And also, like, you're mad violent lately after Jason.
Yeah.
Like, you're forgetting what it means to be a hero and sliding back into, like, the urban vigilante.
Batman, throughout various points of his journey, has always questioned whether he should do this alone.
Vigilante, then you become hero, then become vigilante. After COVID, people's brain, like, freaking, went like crazy. After COVID, everything went like freaking Irish. I guess that is interesting.
Or with the help of others. And Tim Drake reminds him that he doesn't need to fight that war of Gotham alone.
And he was right. And we had, like,
guess
over a
that-
decade of incredible comics with Tim as Robin. And it felt like when Tim became Robin and really settled into the role, it was like the character of Robin had finally become fully realized. He was a hero in his own right. And, you know, like, he made his own costume. He finally had pants.
Yeah, we finally got a new Robin costume.
Yes.
Which, like,
after like 60
All
years.
of them does not create their own person.
arguably the best Robin costume of all time.
Yeah.
We might have...
Shout out to Robert Downey Jr. RDJ.
video on that coming very soon.
Yes.
But you're right, in that new costume and that new hero, it really signified that Robin had finally found his own. And then Grant Morrison came in.
Like a bull in a china shop and just fucked everything up for us.
Yeah, they wrote Batman and Son. It's a story that has its fans. It introduced the world to Damian Wayne and had finally found his own. And then, but you're right, in that new costume, arguably the best. But you're right, in that new costume and that new hero, it really signified that Robin had finally found his own. And then Grant Morrison came in.
Like a bull in a china shop and just fucked everything up for us.
That is kind of crazy. Only 8 minutes and 9 minutes long. How video I have finished it? I'm talking too much.
Yeah, they wrote Batman and Son. It's a story that has its fans. It introduced the world to Damian Wayne, the son of Talia al Ghul and Bruce Wayne
I read that.
Batman, and poised him to be the new Boy Wonder.
Yeah.
Against all of our will.
Yeah, literally. They were all enjoying Tim's...
We are doing nepotism today. When he's doing nepotism to his kid, one point he tries to say, just imagine like, we can say like, what he's saying today. What he's trying to say. Say one hand I have to do as I want. Or other hand I am a father. What I am going to do. This is a difficult place to.
Journey as Robin. He had just got the freaking nasty 1 year later suit, all red. He was leading the Titans, I'm pretty sure. And then Grant was like, no, actually, Batman's biological son is his most important son because blood matters, like over a bond.
You're just some lost little orphan he took pity on. But I'm...
And that's where the crux of this video really comes up, because even in that book, in his very first appearance, at a certain point, there's 2 kids in Robin costumes in the Batcave.
Yeah, and one of them is someone you like, and the other one is the most unlikable character in modern DC Comics history.
For sure, there's Damian Wayne fans out there, and we've even gone on record saying,
he's grown on us.
He's grown on us, and a lot of the hate that we might have had toward him is really brought about by the theme of this video, which is he just takes away shine from Tim Drake, who should
That
still
is kind of crazy. This is doing nepotism.
be Robin. And for the last
I
20-something
guess this kind of reminds me of like India's left party, so-called left party. Congress that has also example. It's what I mean. In Nehru, you remember. If you know about this, Nehru, then his daughter became Indira Gandhi, the, like what, Prime Minister. Then after that, it could become his son, Rajiv Gandhi, become like, what do you call it? Prime Minister. After that, Sonia was supposed to become Prime Minister, or Manmohan Singh. Then now we have Modi. That is kind of crazy.
years, we've been in this weird limbo
But
state.
in the Congress, all their policies, we are so good. I hate Modi.
Where both of them are fighting for that position and that role in
Okay.
Batman's life. They try to do the whole Dick Grayson and Jason Todd evolution to their next hero persona thing with Tim Drake.
They made him Red Robin.
Yeah, Red Robin, and that had some mixed feelings at the time. It didn't feel right.
No, it felt artificial. It felt like, well, give him this name, even though he's not Robin, he's Red Robin. You guys like that, right? His mask is dumb as shit. You like that, right?
And
I like manga better just because you don't have to deal with this. That is kind of weird. You don't
He's literally mad.
But it is
Yeah.
not-
and it seems like
It's so like purpose. It's a purpose. Dragon Ball was originally inspired by like Superman stuff, alien stuff. I guess that's what they're so. Now comics don't have. This is the reality. If you wanted to earn money, that's not going to happen. Literally, this is how capitalism works. Everybody is doing AI. AI can be helpful. This is weird. Every company do AI. Everybody AI. AI is going to take over us.
around the time of DC Rebirth, they kind of just
Really?
admitted defeat. And they were like, no,
What do
he's
you
still
think?
Red Robin, but guess what? We're going to put him
Yeah,
back
but-
into his original Robin costume.
Yeah, and how do you tell the difference? He's got 2 R's on his chest, which looks so stupid.
And it's always got me
That is
feeling
so
weird because, especially in solo Batman stories, sometimes Batman will reference Robin, and I'm like, who are you talking about?
Yeah, the way they consolidate it is that they largely don't have Tim and Damian overlap each other in the same book. They'll each be the Robin of different books, which is just weird because it's like you're reading the series called Batman and Robin, and the Robin in that is Damian. But when you're reading Batman, the solo series, the Robin in that is Tim. And like, that's not inherently a stupid idea or anything, but in each book, they act as though this Robin is like their sole Robin and their main partner, and it just makes me feel like I'm reading 2 different timelines at the same time because they're running concurrently.
That just reminded me of the epic sequence in Failsafe,
Yeah.
where Batman's like
That is
narrating
so weird.
how good Batman and Robin's partnership is, specifically with Tim Drake, and how they complement each other so well and bring out the best in one another. And it's like, how can you say that, but in the next book, he's like patrolling the Gotham streets with Damian Wayne?
Yeah, I don't know. What it does is it breaks my immersion.
It does. But it's an interesting move on DC editorial's part,
That is interesting.
especially brand synergy-wise. It makes the jumping on point for Batman casual readers very confusing, I'm gonna say.
I might be reading too much into this, and I know we're gonna have people in our comments being like, why do you guys care this much? Just read whatever you want. But like, when every comic is happening at the same time, then like none of them are.
It's very much like DC's trying to have their cake and eat it too.
That's what it is, because it's like, listen, I understand having the superhero-esque, fun, bombastic action book in Batman, and then having like more low-key, gritty detective stories in Detective Comics, but like, you add a third one to that mix with Batman and Robin, and I'm like, when is anything ever actually happening to Batman? Because he's also in Justice League.
It also just dilutes what the theme of Robin is.
Yeah.
Which is Robin is the one person that Batman can fight crime with, can rely on, can break cases with, and now suddenly he has two in his corner.
And that's fine, but like, you have to acknowledge it and not just like nebulously have Batman in each book feel like a different person. Because he's like, oh, Robin, my greatest partner, Tim Drake. And then in Batman and Robin, he's like, my son, Robin, my greatest partner.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe you in either series.
And again, it kind of dilutes what we love so much about Tim Drake, because he was the one to really push to be into that role, who really wanted it. Of all the different Robins throughout the years, Tim Drake, I'm going to say, is the one that has adopted the role the best.
Yes.
But now with Damian being there, and also, like, I just don't get down on Damian, I'm sorry.
I don't either. And it's really, like, all it feels like is, no, Damian is the best Robin because he's Batman's biological son. And I'm like, that doesn't mean shit. They're all his children.
Yeah, I mean, everyone who adopts the man.
I didn't know. That's because their surname is different. Metaphorically, children they're talking about. Or literally. Just tell me in the comics. It's confused me.
Of Robin becomes his son.
Yes, it's also just like Tim has just become the other Robin.
Yeah.
It's like Damian's Robin, but Tim's the other Robin.
I hate that.
It's dog shit.
To the general public, Damian is Robin, but then you'll open up the mainline Batman series, and Tim Drake is Robin, and it's like, what the hell's going on? And then you also get choices from James.
That is going to be weird. Damian wins. The Robin. I don't know if it's going to be main Robin or not. Also, James Gunn, they talk about James Gunn. His favorite Robin, Damian Wayne. That is kind of crazy. It is close. Tim Drake.
Gunn.
I was just gonna say that. Become the other Robin.
Yeah.
It's like Damian's Robin, but Tim's the other Robin.
I hate that.
It's dog shit.
To the general public, Damian is Robin, but then you'll open up the mainline Batman series, and Tim Drake is Robin, and it's like, what the hell's going on? And then you also get choices from...
What the heck is good? James Gunn. I like his new universe, DC universe. Some extent good, some extent bad. That universe. I'm excited for this. They announced a show that called DC Crime. That's going to be about Jimmy Olsen. I'm going to love this. I'm loving it so far. One problem, if hopefully he doesn't do that Marvel level thing, this is too connected. If you don't make Watch the Peacemaker season, you cannot understand the story. If you don't watch WandaVision, if you watch only, like what? Somebody's coming, I guess. I have to stop recording. If someone comes, I have to stop. Then we're going to record everything. Somebody's coming. I don't know it's coming or not yet.
James Gunn.
I was just gonna say that.
You know, like doing Batman the Brave and the Bold and having Robin be the main partner to Batman in that new movie franchise.
That's the worst thing is because it's like in the comics, you're like, wow, I'll never escape Damian. He's just gonna be Robin forever now. Maybe in the movies, we'll get like Dick adapted. And then James Gunn with his first announcement,
Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin.
like,
Yeah, Tim Drake just gets shafted in adaptations. Even Damian Wayne gets so many appearances in the DC AMU.
and like people will swear He's peeking those movies.
And he sounds so whiny.
So ass.
I am the son of Batman. It's like, oh my god.
What do you think? Do you think we'll ever get to a point where, like, Tim will be, like, in the spotlight again? Or, like, do you think it'll always just be two, and we'll have to deal with it?
I think if there was to be a spotlight given to anyone, it would be Damian Wayne.
I think so, too.
And Tim Drake would go back to being, like, Red Robin or adopt some new persona, like Drake.
Yeah, like
who even knows?
Yeah, that would be sick. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments down below. Are you a Damian Wayne apologist, or do you want Tim Drake to get the spotlight again?
Yeah, no matter what you feel, if you like Damian Wayne better as Robin than Tim Drake, it's all love here. We just want to come on and vent our frustration.
I didn't hit it though.
Because I also think it's a thing that's not really talked about in the comic community. People just widely accept it, and I don't understand
Well,
why.
it's because Damian has been a character for almost 20 years now. Let that sink in. And I think people have just accepted that he's main Robin. We should be grateful that we're getting Tim in the Fraction and Jimenez run, because he's great. But that's all we can get, though. Like, we have to hope for a millennial/Gen X writer to come in who was a fan of Tim when he was a kid and write for Tim.
But let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like what we do here and you want to see more, we do want to let you guys know that we have our Comic Lads membership live on Patreon and YouTube.
I'm doing the picture right now. I have to do the thing.
There you can get access to a 1 to 2 hour weekly podcast where you get to hang out with us.
And you get access to our Discord server where you can chat with us, and you get early access to every single one of our main channel videos.
So thank you to all of our Comic Lad members, and we love you.
We love you so dearly.
Peace.
Peace.
Should I say it again?
Sure.
Peace.
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 I guess this video is over. Let's just... If you like this video, like and share and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Interesting stuff. I think they're doing a bet with DC Comics. Like DC doing this bet, so not about like Marvel. If you recommend any video, like, share, give me a recommendation. Like and share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.